Hi. Today is September 28th, and this is a chip review. And I'm with the dead man. It's dead. Oh! And today I have a chip that we found together at Loblaws, which is where I got the last flavor I did, which was World of Flavors flavor by President's Choice. And this is another World of Flavors flavor by President's Choice, but it's a different flavor than the last flavor that I did, which was Moroccan Spice. And, oh yeah, this is Jason Gowans, Vancouver-based artist Jason Gowans, as he's been previously introduced before in my, what was it?
Ruffles, bacon, maple bacon, no. Marbles. Ruffles, marshmallows. Ruffles,
loaded potato skin.
No. Ruffles, bacon, and sour cream.
Right. Which I was
those chips I always feel like are the most awful thing in the world, but I can't stop eating them. And Jenny won't let me have them in the house anymore.
I thought they were one of the most horrible things, and I never want to eat them anymore.
I don't want to eat them, and then I go to the store and I walk home with them.
Anyways, that's not what we're having today. We are having something that Jason actually had for dinner, but apparently couldn't get enough of because we bought these chips before we had dinner, to be fair. Canadian burger, which consists of a crunchy ripple potato chip made with a Canadian-inspired bacon cheeseburger seasoning and a hint of ketchup flavor, because that's what you want on your burger. When you're ordering at McDonald's or any burger place, you're like, can I get that burger with a hint of ketchup flavor?
I also don't really know what a Canadian-inspired bacon cheeseburger is.
Why is it Canadian-inspired? Like, the Moroccan one also said Moroccan spice inspired. Like, I think they're just getting inspiration from these foods, because they're like, we're not as authentic as, like, a Doritos Midnight Snack series, whatever they were called, like with the cheeseburger, which tasted like an actual McDonald's cheeseburger.
Right, and I mean, to be fair, the Moroccan spice just tasted like a bunch of cumin.
Yeah.
So maybe that's their inspiration.
Yeah, I don't know why they say Canadian inspired. Like, they could just say, hey, I don't know what they would say. So on the back it says, recreating the mouth-watering flavors of a backyard barbecue favorite, delicious grilled beef burger with white cheddar back bacon and a touch of ketchup. These crunchy rippled chips are a tasty take on a great Canadian taste. I've had the Doritos burger chips, which were insane in terms of, science. And I've also had this hamburger chip, which I reviewed in London, which was really good and just tasted like beef, basically.
Do you remember Hostess potato chips?
Yeah.
They had just before they went out of business, they had a Themes of the World sort of potato chip thing. And
they were the ones with the monsters, right?
Yeah, they were the ones with the monsters, yeah. And their thing, I think, for America was hamburger and French fries with gravy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Weird.
It was a mess. It was
a
mess of
I seem to remember that Hostess chips were kind of like yum chips. Was that a thing in the rest of Canada?
I don't think it was.
Like their logo was a little Indian with feathers.
That sounds pretty racist.
It was definitely a Quebec thing. Yeah, I don't remember those. Didn't Hostess get bought out by Frito-Lay or something?
No, I think Hostess just went out of business.
Because they were making the Twinkies.
They were making Twinkies.
Yeah. Anyway.
I don't know, maybe they just ended their chip relations.
Yeah, with Canada.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I thought they were a Canadian thing. I didn't realize they were an American thing. Until I realized they were making the Twinkie, which is a pretty, it's like,
that's an American
Heinz
icon.
ketchup.
Yeah. I don't think Hostess
Bud.
could really compete with Old Dutch out in BC, though.
Yeah,
Old Dutch was like...
Hostess was pretty big in Quebec, though. I mean, I guess it was in the rest of Canada, too. I don't even remember that flavor of chip.
No, it was... I think I saw it once. I ate it, and I remember thinking, this tastes nothing like what I hoped it would.
And I think at the time, chip science wasn't as developed as it is now. Like, it's definitely like... There's like Hostess chips, Man Walk on the Moon, Doritos cheeseburger.
Right. No, it's true. The evolution of chips it's taken precedent over any sort of food evolution.
Yeah.
The fact that we can walk into 2 different aisles of chips in the grocery store
Right. That's insane.
is amazing.
It's
We're living in a new time.
Both unfortunate and wonderful.
These are your health food chips.
Exactly.
These are your chips.
They're both great for you. I think it's worth mentioning that these chips have MSG in them. Are you just cleansing your palate?
Yeah.
I feel like that's always kind of how do you say, like, engulf like a handicap for me. Like when I'm eating an MSG chip, like it sets the bar kind of low already.
Well, not if you think about it in the right way. A friend of mine once said to me, MSG is like acid for your tongue. So if you think about it,
Isn't
it's
acid
like you're
acid
getting
for your tongue? Don't you put it on your tongue?
Yeah, but you know,
I know what you mean.
you're getting drugs and potato chips.
Yeah. Okay, we're now at 6 minutes and 50 seconds. I think it's time we open this.
Okay.
I was talking to a friend recently who was watching my chip reviews, and she said, "It's like I watch other reviews." I think she was mentioning Monster drinks, and she was like, "I watch those reviews, and they just open it and they try it. Like, what are you doing talking for like 6 minutes before you actually open the bag of chips? What's wrong with you?"
That's the aesthetic experience.
Exactly.
Yeah.
All right. It doesn't smell like anything.
It smells a lot like the Moroccan.
It just smells like potatoes. Like, and I think the thing with the Moroccan, it was just like they smell like cardboard with flavor on them. That's kind of what they taste
I
like.
guess.
I don't
Yeah,
know.
I guess they just taste like potato or smell like potatoes.
Go for it.
Oh. It actually kind of tastes like a hamburger.
Yeah, it tastes like hamburger. Like in a very lo-fi.
Oh yeah, like
We're not really trying kind of way.
yeah.
It tastes like what it costs, which is probably like $2.99 or something.
Yeah.
It's all right.
I mean,
Like I get that hint of ketchup.
if you went to a store and you saw hamburger flavored potato chips and you were hoping for hamburger flavored potato chips, this is about as best as you could hope for.
But it isn't. Because those chips, or as they would call them in Britainland, crisps, were way more authentic tasting. Like, I don't even know if this has any beef in it. Really.
Mm.
Like, I think this is all artificial flavors. It just says spice extracts, basically. Dehydrated tomato, onion, corn protein. Yeah. Like, that's the issue. Like, when they don't actually put the thing that it's supposed to be in it.
Yeah, that is a big issue.
Unless you're Doritos, in which case you have, like, scientists that are working both for, like,
I don't think it's
curing deadly diseases and creating hamburger-flavored chips.
I don't think it tastes like hamburger. I think it just tastes like cheesy chips with a hint of ketchup.
But it does taste like you're definitely getting kind of a beefy thing in there.
I'd be surprised if there wasn't some beef stock sprinkled in there.
It's possible. And it's not mentioned.
The
Oh, cheddar cheese solids.
There's another one. Natural flavor, so that might be it.
The unfortunate part about these chips, which seems to be the case with all the flavors of the world from President's Choice, is the big ripple.
Yeah.
So these are just... Who wants to eat that, right?
Like, what am I? 6 years old?
Hmm.
Who are you trying to impress with your big ripples? I don't know what that means.
I think that these would be much better in a kettle variety.
These would be much better smothered in gravy with grilled cheese on it.
Mm-hmm.
And if they were fries. Alright. I think that's enough.